Hello everyone, I'm Charles of Victoria, and welcome back. Today we're going to actually start planning the city again, actually putting down residential, commercial, and industrial areas. And then we'll go ahead, and if we get time in this episode, we'll start working on the canal a little bit more. But I think this is coming out pretty well. Building in the canal in the last episode, and also putting in the Miller's Pond right there, or Mill Pond, I think came out pretty well. I'm actually liking how this is all looking. And the only downside is we might have some slight flooding, but we'll deal with that when it happens. But as you can tell, we got some main streets laid out. I did find out with the alleyways, rather than having them as an A, I can put them as a period, so you don't even really see the names, so that's kind of cool. But with that said, let's get started. So, we're going to be looking this direction. And first thing we need to do is put down Newcomb's Tavern. And I think that was like English. No. New. There it is. Oh, if I could spell. New. There it is. So this is what we're using here for Newcomb Tavern. So I think what we're going to do real fast, we're going to kind of pause time a little bit. I need to turn down the volume a little bit in my ears. There we go. So we're going to go like this. And this is all going to be like Dayton proper, kind of. We'll zone that as just Dayton. Because we'll do the industry a little bit different. So we'll kind of... Oh, that's interesting. Belmont Square. Ha! Dayton. So we'll go themes, and we are doing, I believe, this, and also Main Street Commercial. And we'll go over here, this little area, make it industry. Just for the time being. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and lay some pipes. We'll connect them up real well. And the other thing, like the one episode I did, I accidentally poisoned everybody by having the water like right in an industry area or industrial area. In this episode, we're not going to do that, hopefully. So we'll just put like a little... Actually, we'll probably put it like in the middle right here. But we'll put it here instead, off to the side. Boom. So then we're going to need an outlet. And we'll just kind of pop that up here. There we are. Good. And I don't believe we need this here anymore, because that's just going to mess up things. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm still slightly sad that everything's not proportionate. Like, I'm still a little sad about that. So we're gonna do something like this. I doubt we'll get any houses there, but we can always try. Same thing with like over here. I don't think it'll allow us to put houses in. It's gonna be a little bit interesting here, having this the way it is, because technically that's an alleyway, and you really wouldn't have houses on the inside of an alleyway. But hey, you know, we have to do it in order to get this to work, so... Try getting 3rd Street Bridge in the right area. You know, we might as well just do the whole squares. We'll do this, and we'll keep her on the inside here. We'll make that commercial. And we'll just kind of do one of these things. Might as well, right? We're only up to 2nd Street? Okay. Might as well just go all the way down the street here. And of course, we'll get some churches in and stuff like that. And that stays empty. And we'll go like this, and we'll throw in some, whatever you call this. We'll throw in some of this here. Just right around the canal area. There we go. Looks good. Like it. Okay, we're also going to need a power plant. That's weird that it's going to all the way out there. Let's see here. Power. I know we had some old looking buildings here. How much does this generate? 40. 8. Oh, are these power plants too? Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. That's that's very interesting. I didn't know those were going to be power plants. That's 60. That's not bad. Steam power plant? Yeah, we're going to do that. Let me double check this map real fast. Yeah, we'll be good. We'll put a little steam power plant here. And we'll just come through with some electrical lines here. I'm actually curious if I should run it up this way. I'm going to do that. We'll kind of come down the middle here. Come across here. And if we're lucky, we should get something working here. Yeah. Cool, we'll get some houses coming in. That up there eventually we'll have some stuff happening. Alrighty. Well, while that's doing its thing, we're gonna go ahead and put some buildings in. Alrighty. So in the corner of, like last time, on the corner of 3rd and Main, we got the courthouse right there. So let's go ahead, go search. Ooh, that one looks nice. Look at that. I don't think that's originally the building I had. Let's go through here real fast, try finding it. Is that a really nice building? That wasn't it. In worst case scenarios, if I can't find it, we just won't mess with it. I knew we had the schoolhouse earlier. We'll put that in. Got all of our churches.
I think we have a moment, so let's go to the listener email.
Ooh, that'll be nice once we get that.
Here's one. Will you ever play any music featuring drum machines? Well, listener, I don't think so. You see, I find it's much more pleasing to listen to the sound that the drum produces when struck, rather than the manufacturing process or the equipment on which drums.
I'm gonna say not.
Next thing.
Now, what is this? That's something different. Okay, we won't worry about that for now. Because I'm pretty sure I have one that looks like the actual real courthouse. But we won't mess with that. Let's go ahead and just put some churches in real fast.
This one.
So we have one on Ludlow and 2nd. 4th Street, 3rd Street, 1st Street, 2nd, and this is Wilkinson, Perry, and Ludlow. Cool. Nice. So there's our first church. Then we got another one on Ludlow a little further down. About right here, I believe. So we might as well just go like this and type in church. We'll do like this little one over here. That one's not bad either. Do that one. And then over here should be the courthouse. Which we'll put the temporary one in. So my guess is it could be museum too. Oh, there it is. What do I need for the courthouse? Unique building. That's pretty big. Requires the building of a medical center. Okay. Fair enough. We'll pop that in there for now then. We'll have that as a courthouse. Then over here on, what is that? Second, first? There's first, there's second. We have a schoolhouse. $150, 50, 50, 50. That's very small. Alrighty, so we got that. And then we'll zoom out a little bit on my map to the left. And we'll pop down the other churches. And everything's yelling at us. Probably because that doesn't have power yet. Alrighty, let's pause it so we're not losing more money. And we'll kind of run some power there. And we'll run power there. So hopefully that should work. As I say, there's no way we would have maxed out the power yet. Okay, we're good. We should have power coming in. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and continue on with the churches. We need to run one more power thing real fast. Kind of run the power line this way for now. There we are. And that should solve that problem. We got some modern houses for some odd reason. Let's check something real fast. Eaton, themes, enable. Okay, we should be good. Yeah. I don't know why we're getting so many of these. Got a little bit of flooding there, it looks like. Let's bring this up a little bit. And bring maybe this down a little bit. There we are. And we're also going to make these one-way streets here into two-way. There we are. Just for now. Or we won't. Either way, it works. We'll hold off for that now. Because I don't think it should make that much of a difference. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Go themes. Go here. In old 1800s factories. We should be good now. Yeah. Alrighty, X that out. And the city's gonna take its time, probably growing a little bit, which is fine. That'll give us plenty of time to mess with some other stuff. Like police and all that fun stuff. And putting down these churches. Alrighty, so we got the other one on. Use this one. We'll have another one on third. And Ludlow again. That's main. Ludlow and third. Alrighty, that works. And then we'll have one down here a little bit, like right here between Jefferson. Let's make this one a different one. Do that. Looks the same, actually. Slightly different. We'll use this one instead. Alrighty. And then we have another church on 4th Street and Main. There's 4th. Fix this here real fast. Extend that out. There we are. I didn't see what time I started this, so this episode might be a little longer. So we got 4th and Main Street. And on 4th and Main Street, it's going to be like here. Righty, 4th and Main. There we are. Got that. And there's one over here, but we haven't put that road in yet. What should we have? That's Jefferson, so yeah. Even though it doesn't say Jefferson. Oh, all the way down we go. There we go. Cool. So 4th and Jefferson here. So it's actually going to be basically like here. And we'll kind of put there. That'll work. So that should be all the churches, I believe. Double check real fast. It does appear so. Cool. It says it's flooding, but I don't really think anything's really flooding. I think it's just like a ground glitch. But if we have to, we could also go like that and raise that up ever so slightly. And everything's just flooding now. Okay. I think we should be good. We're going to move this down, I believe, a little bit. That should work. Let that do its thing. Okay, now we're going to put in some random other things, like fire station and so on. Let's go ahead, pause real fast. Let's look for an old-fashioned fire station. I think we used this last time. So we're just going to go ahead, plug that in. That's fine. And we're going to get the right fire truck, if I can find it in here. There it is. Got the fire engine. We're going to need a police station. I know we used the Wild West one last time, but it just didn't work well, because you only get like one officer, I think, but I don't think you even get the police car with it, so. I want to say, I think we used this last time, or was this one? Which one looks better? Ooh, I like this one. We're gonna get this one. We'll pop this here just for now. That's cool. And we're gonna get the police carriage. That's cool. So we got that. We got that. We're going to need a hospital. So I'm thinking there was this one. This was our Undertaker. But let's see what we have here. We might roll with this one. What's the difference between that and this? That's 50. We might not get that many sick people off the bat. So let's go ahead, we'll do this one for now. And make sure we get the doctor. Here we are. Oh, whoa, 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 what are you doing here? You're supposed to be a police carriage. Oh, they are police carriages, I think. Yeah, that's cool, look at them go. Cool. Nice. And we're also gonna need trash. We'll throw trash down over here for now, just so we have something, and then we'll delete it or move it later. Let's go ahead, pop that there. And we need to, come on, there it is. Switch you over to a garbage truck. Of course. Nice. Fast forward time a little bit. Cool. It's looking good, I think. I think it's looking pretty good. I might actually make it so it doesn't keep processing these houses here. So we're really not getting in the other ones. We've just got a lot of these. Because I have it set up for 4. Let me go like this real fast. Go into Dayton here, theme. We'll go to the themes real fast and we'll look at 1,800 houses. We're going to turn this one off and we're going to turn that one off. And hopefully we'll see a few of those change. As you can tell, we're getting into, what day is it? We're in September, and you can tell like we're getting that like dry grass look. So we're about to start making money, which is good. Way better than last time.
Thanks for listening to the classics. Your home for the best works of the great master.
Now we're in power. Power output, oil stored, cool. We might have to deal with a little bit of this flooding, but I'm cool with that. All right, let's go consult our map over here. Nice. Alrighty. So we're at 3rd. Alrighty. So one of the coolest things, I'll see if I can find pictures of it, but there used to be a market, like an actual really nice market. I think it was a multi-story building between Main Street and Jefferson. So it would be between 3rd and 4th. So 3rd and 4th. So right in here. So what we need to do, we're gonna go and redo this here. So we're gonna go like this. And I'll see if I can find a market or something to like do this kind of thing with. But basically there used to be a market that's, if it's the same one I think it is that I've seen online, like it used to stretch from here to here. And on the top floor was the police station. But let's go ahead. If we go over here to 3rd, where it meets with, I think this is Mill Street. Pretty sure it's Mill Street. It's going to come in a little bit to about here, I think. And kind of come over a little bit in an angle. About probably, technically it goes to 4th. It should be here. Maybe we'll do something like this here. And then we'll come over here and we'll have like another little, there we are. And so basically the canal is going to come down here and 4th Street just dead ends. Right? Right. So let's go ahead and get rid of that there. Because it shows her in the map to come out a little bit, but we won't worry about it. We'll just have it dead end. So let's go ahead and get our canal. And I really, really can't wait until we start getting the canal boats going, because that's going to be really cool. And we also have bridges. But we probably won't use those canal bridges for the time being. And apparently also sides. Alrighty. So now we got to get rid of this part of 3rd Street. So what I think I might do, I might just kind of bring this around and wrap it like that. And then we'll bring the canal in. Because the canal's going to be pretty close to this over here. We're going to bring it down this way. I think we might be a little bit off. Maybe I'll come a little bit over, a little bit more. And we'll kind of maybe come more at this angle, because we need to actually almost cut off 5th Street. It's about like there, I think, would work. And that is Jefferson there. We are actually off, I think, on one of the streets. So if I look at this on my side map here, we need Sinclair Street to come down more. So we need to bring Sinclair actually further down. So let's get rid of this. Then we're gonna get rid of this. And we're gonna go here. And we're going to bring Sinclair down to 5th Street, which might be this one. Are you 5th Street? You're South Street. So this street's here. There we are. Alrighty. So the canal is going to come down to at least here. That looks good. And then this comes over here. Like that. Nice. Alrighty. We'll back up the map. Every time I close the map over here, it just messes up. Okay. So we're looking at between 4th and 3rd. This over here. And that's in between that, so this is going to come over a little bit more too. Bring that over here. Okay. So we got this little bit. That off here. And this is going to stretch from 3rd to 4th. Which is probably going to be a little bit of a long road, but it'll all work out. Okay, so this is going to come here to, let's get a little bit bigger. This is going to go like that. And we'll kind of like truncate it a little bit. And we'll kind of bring this back over, just a smidge. So it's going to be between that. That looks good. And then if we look at this, this will actually continue onto here. Alrighty, that's good. So this is 5th Street here. So we're gonna go back to our canal and we're gonna bring this down. Let's shrink this a little bit. There we are. So we're gonna get our canal here and we're gonna kind of do something like, we'll do something like that. Let's see what this does. Will that fill that up a little bit? I think we're good. Nice. So now we're gonna connect that with a bridge. We actually have to go to this one to connect it. Do something like that. We'll bring this down. Then we'll connect this to that. There we are. Nice. Looks good. Only thing I'm curious to see if the water starts getting sucked this way. Like right now it seems okay-ish. Got a little flooding going on. Alrighty, that looks good. So this is 5th Street, bringing you over. Alrighty, looking good. Let me flip-flop over here. Okay, so this is gonna come down. Continue to keep coming down, it looks like. Right underneath South Street. So South Street it comes through. Still looks like it comes out the same angle. We can always mess with some stuff. So once it passes over South Street, it looks like it kind of goes this way. And we need to find out where Franklin is. So where Franklin is, just slightly above, it passes under. Alrighty, we're gonna go like this real fast for Jefferson. We'll have to do something like that, and then kind of come down this way. So let's go ahead, get our handy dandy, our handy dandy road here. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. There we are. Kind of straighten that out a little bit. All right, pull this back a little bit. Bring this down if it lets me. There we are. Bigger. And, oh, gotta bring it down a little bit more, I think. Kind of shrink it if we can. There we are. Nice. Alrighty. Cool. That looks good. This looks a little weird a little bit, but I shrink that in a little bit. We'll keep it like there, see what it does. Alrighty, nice. City's growing. We might throw in a couple, like, well, we got the churches. Over here is gonna be like the more communal ground there. Alrighty. So where's South Street's here? 5th. And Sinclair. Okay. So between Franklin that's Main Street. Okay. That's Sinclair Street. Sinclair comes down. We're good. Alrighty. So 5th Street will cross over here. I get about a 90 degree. Probably not. Kind of hoping I could line it up a little better. Nothing? Alrighty. It's fine. We'll bring this down this way. There we go. That's cool. Oh yeah, that's cool. Bring that in a little bit. Scooch that back. Bring that in a little bit. Looking good. I don't know if the canal boats will make it underneath here, but we'll try. And apparently that's flooding out. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so we got this. That's looking good. That's looking good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just paint this whole entire side down this way. All residential, just for now. There we are. Maybe we'll leave this alone. Okay, where is... Move this on over. It's like I said, 4th Street just ends. 3rd Street's good. Cool. We got that. This is all looking well. City's coming along. Got a couple people look like they passed away. So I'm thinking about getting rid of this church and putting in a graveyard church. We'll go ahead and do that real fast. Because we're really going to need those undertakers. So that was under health, I believe. Do this one here. And we're going to change this to horses. There we are. Nice. So hopefully they'll get rid of a few of the people that have passed away. It looks like we've had a few. Nice. So, we came a long way. Yelling at us up here. Got some industry packed in here, so that's pretty good. I'm probably going to call the stream here in a couple seconds, but the first thing I really want to do is get a few more of the canal things in. So that way we can continue on. So 3rd Street basically stops all this. Let's go ahead and get rid of this real fast.
And flout the flautists.
And 3rd Street goes to Webster. So we'll go ahead. Like this. Like this. Bring this over. Bring that up. And let me zoom out a little bit. Cool. And right in the very end of Webster is where kind of the canal is going to pass through. So let's go ahead and we'll get the canal. And it's probably about like there, I want to say. And just kind of passes at an angle. Let's see what it does real fast. Pull this down a little bit. Okay, and it looks like we come at it at the 5th Street. So that's probably that's not the best angle. But it looks like it curves about 5th Street. It curves downwards. So let's get a better angle at that. Probably about maybe there, I want to say. And then it kind of goes like this and kind of parallels up this way. Oop, there we are. Hey, look, we got some water filling it already. That's nice. Because I think that's where water resource is. Okay. Then we're going to go back into here. And just like before, between 3rd Street and 5th, basically, we're gonna have another canal. Now, pretty much this was just used for, I'm guessing, holding the water supply. So let's do something like that. And this is gonna come across here. So I'm pretty sure what it is like right here, there was a canal lock, which I'm not seeing. I have one, but I probably won't use it because I think it'll mess things up. But there'd be like a canal lock here. And then there also was another little thing. Because what I'm thinking happened is if you look at maps of like Dayton, you have like the Air Force Museum here. Right here, there's a dam, and it held back water to bring it down this way to fill the canals. So what I'm pretty sure is this elevation up here is higher than this elevation here, so that's why the water flowed in through here and kind of stayed up here. That way when the canal went up, they had extra water supply. That's what I'm thinking, at least. Because I know sometimes they'll have like ponds, like Lake St. Mary's is a pond that was made to support the Erie Canal. Same with, I think Fort Laramie may have been one too. I'm not for sure on that one. I know at least St. Mary's was. And we're being yelled at that we don't have enough water. So let me go ahead and do this, and I'll go ahead and I will call the video here. And I will see you guys on the next one. And then in the next episode, we'll build up this a little bit more and start with the neighborhoods back over here, like we started with 2 episodes ago. But yeah. Thank you everyone for stopping in. I greatly appreciate it. And if you guys are liking the video, hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. And if you like the series I'm doing, follow me. I greatly appreciate that too. But you guys all have a good one. And I'll try putting another episode up this weekend. Oh, that looks horrible with the canal there. But you guys have a good one. I'll see ya. Bye.